Hi, Sean Stodola, Warranty Manager here at Charleston Homes, and today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the kitchen sinks, the bathroom faucets, and if you're seeing a little bit of less pressure coming out of them, or perhaps the sprays are coming a little bit out of normal or what you were used to seeing, which could happen 6 months to a year down the road. So when we build our houses, everything's all fitted with the plumbing pipes. They're all glued joints, all sealed. However, there could be a little bit of debris or obstruction material in there, such as small pieces of wood or some of the burrs from the plumbing pipes when they cut them. And over time, those pieces can work their way to the screens or the aerators of the faucets. In this case, this kitchen faucet here has a little screen here that kind of protects it from the materials coming out, but what can happen is they can get lodged in there and ultimately cause this to either have a lack of pressure or the spray would be a little unusual. So in this case, this one's perfectly fine, but what we're going to do is kind of take this apart and look at it. If your house is 6 months to a year old, you could also have some hard water mineral deposits, calcium built up on the sprayers themselves. So if you got some CLR and like a toothbrush or a stiff bristled brush and just kind of clean those off, SOS pads work as well. But over time, you could get a little mineral deposits and it would cause those to kind of clog, and the sprays kind of aren't in line, but they spray to the side a little bit. So check that first. If those appear clean and everything's going that way, then it's probably something more inside this aerator or screen. And in that case, you should have somewhere in your kitchen or underneath the sink this little key. It's specially designed per faucet, so your bathrooms have a specific one, your kitchen sink will have a specific one. But essentially this key, it's got little grooves in there, and you just insert it into the screen itself. And then all you're going to do is just turn it counterclockwise to remove it. And so as we're removing this, we just want to make sure that we don't drop it down the sink. So you want to maybe either put the strainer in the sink or do it over the counter or someplace like that. But essentially you just pull it completely out. And then what we're left with was the inside of this. And what you'll experience or see is a little bit of those burrs or wood chips or possibly the CPVC piping burrs in there. You just want to rinse those out. The other thing you could do is basically hold this off to the side, but then turn the water on and just kind of flush out anything that would potentially be in there. And then we're just going to reinstall this. Again, using the key, this time we're going to go counterclockwise to tighten it back up. And so what we get is like calls, people say, well, the water pressure was good when we moved in. However, after about 6 months, it kind of lessened, and 9 times out of 10, that's all it is. Just needs that aerator cleaned out. The other thing you want to periodically, maybe once a year, check is just to make sure that where your faucet head is and the hose going to it is tight. So you just want to turn it clockwise to make sure it's tight, because what you don't want to have happen is the water coming out of this while it's in the head of the faucet, and it actually pushes the water back in there and essentially leaks underneath your sink and you not know it. So if you pull this in and out a lot, you just want to make sure that this connection didn't get loosened up over time. We also could have some debris between here and on the other side of the aerator. So there's a little push button here. You just want to kind of push that in. And as you're pushing it in, you just want to turn it counterclockwise. And essentially all we're doing is unscrewing the head off of the supply hose. Just like so. And we just pull these apart. So check inside here to make sure there's no debris. You can kind of give it a couple taps. You can shine a light down there or just use the light there and just make sure that nothing's in there. And then also you want to turn the water on and just flush that water out. Just reattach that, and that's how you clean up the kitchen section of your faucet. Let's go with the bathroom now and we'll take a look at those. So in your bathroom sinks, you'll find underneath attached to one of the water supply lines a blue key. I think it's just a little bit larger than the kitchen. They may interchange, but more than likely it's a different key. Just got a little clip it hooks onto. So it's safe storage, you always have it. But these sinks the same way. If you're noticing a drop in pressure, just take this key, and the underside of there's a screen or an aerator. I'm gonna pull the stop on this so if it does come out, it doesn't go down the drain. And all we're doing again is going counterclockwise. And then this one in particular does have some debris. So basically we'll just rinse this off and then basically reinstall it. But it's a simple fix. Also during the water treatment process, sometimes you'll find sand in there. Don't be alarmed. It's just somehow the sand from the water treatment plant to your home will get in there. So if it's not debris in there, it could be some sand and stuff like that from the treatment process. So hope you enjoyed tuning into our blog today. If you have any questions, let us know. Remember to check out our models and visit our website, charlestonhomesomaha.com. Thank you.